Hi, anyone in here? Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, Skypan just managed to make off with it all. At least, judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Oh, here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Skyline's probably used to move the cargo. Over this way? No. No. Looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder if where the pilot could have gone. Steering wheel to control the rudders. Doesn't look like anyone's been in this chair for quite some time. Okay. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. Light shining from the outside. This poor pod plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. It probably hasn't been watered for days. Plant is slightly wilted. So literally nothing else we can do. Up here. So nothing up here? I don't think there's anything up here. I wonder what that is. It's the orbital engine control panel. Looks like the flow of orbital energy is completely stopped. It's orbital control engine power. The orbital energy appears to have completely stopped. Okay, we read that one there. There's a cargo lift car. Okay, so I don't know if I'm looking for something specific or not. Oh. Because can you look for treasure elsewhere? Okay, so we've seen this. We've seen this. That. So where in the hell? Captain's chair, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's really the captain's chair, then we got the steering wheel. Getting there investigated. Where the hell am I missing? You've seen the flower. You've seen the outside. There's literally nothing up here. Oh, there we go. We checked all over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the passengers are transferred to the sky in its airship. Into wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue is completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I could tell, the orbital energy in the airship is completely stopped. Which means that the orbital engine is stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off large amounts of cargo. Because of the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective to just take the entire airliner to the hideout? Yeah, it does seem a little odd that they didn't. So, why did they hide the airliner here then? All I can think is that they did it in order to sort the cargo, move the hostages aboard their own aircraft, and keep care of the airborne and research party. Ditch the Lin because the hideout is somewhere weird. It's true the airliner is rather large and easily seen, in the sense that it would highly likely that it would leave a different place than their hideout. However, that alone can't be considered a decisive reason. Well, I guess I would imagine that the hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10-15 arrogant size? In short, a peculiar place in which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about the train covered extreme differences in height like the mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for Sky Bandits hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's a possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. And then, what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they are the ones with their patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell me we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we should have report them to the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lugrin. We should be able to contact the Hacken Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Well, that'll be the plan. If they weren't already here. Huh? What the heck? Great. Now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad, since they've saved us the trouble of having to contact them. Of course they would show up now. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you! This is where we're coming to. Oh, and two kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, That's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can you see the shiny emblem on my chest? Bracelet emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment that something like that proves you're innocent. You're innocent. Oh, look, Morgan. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to be insignificantly investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought a lot of you be conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with your accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then what do you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely, you notify the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Now wait a minute here. How about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright, men. Take them into custody. Well, we're screwed. We in jail. The general will be questioning you himself in tomorrow. If your innocence is proven, then you are released in 2 or 3 days. For the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. This is not even funny. Toss us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say? If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But, with the way things are at the moment, that might not be possible. Huh? Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandits leader we fought in their old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early." If I remember correctly. Just checking out something real quick. Okay, back to regularly scheduled programming. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? Thus, the heroes have been imprisoned. The end. You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who's leaking information. Is that what you want to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we're the only ones who stood a chance at nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It sounds almost familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My illustrious voice should be recognizable to anyone. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to... It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. The hell did he get in there? And to think we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems we're bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought you took the rose. Took you to Bose. I thought we took you to Bose. English is not a good language for me at this current moment. And now you're locked up in a place like this. What the heck did you do? Come now. Let's not worry about the little details, shall we? I had my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean, the higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we'd just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence. Still, I was just thinking the same thing. So, there you have it. We really don't care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done. And not ready for wrinkles yet. Oh, come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market, and then moved on to the Enteros restaurant. You see, once I'd eaten my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano, to then feed my artistic soul. Upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So, I was asked to stay in and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. Huh. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of mirror. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh. Well, this is where the real sub-story begins. That night, I'd been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I had the chef prepare. Well, the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. Wow. That sounds familiar to me. In real life, anyway. But go on. I'm curious. In spite of knowing better. Well, so I bought a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, and you well informed. I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went from the neighborhood of somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mirror. 500,000 mirror? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivier? Huh. Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And you can believe what else. A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. So you drank a 500,000 mirror of God damn it, Olivier. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. I began to feel the food was lacking. And I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine. The restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filling in. And, well, one thing led to another, and we all fell asleep. The end. Can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So, let's all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Heard him? But do my ears deceive me? I could have heard some, and even necessarily misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? No, can't you see they're asleep and calling you an idiot? Hello? Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? What? Are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's only early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Why, all of a sudden? Was there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Mayor Maybelle? What an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm very sorry about everything that's happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but there's a request coming from Maybelle herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean Maybelle stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes. I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. Huh? You knew my mother? Yes. I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. In fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright, the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. And it makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me.
I'll come through too.
What's with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow, it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassie's leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad. That dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we turn the bows now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. There are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? Well, I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Maybe that?
Oh, how curious people can be at times.
Is he actually playing? Yup. How did he even get that in a prison cell?
How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hurt cell? How lamentable. How pitiful. Fine. Be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory.
Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought?
Indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lads, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for an exquisite service that I was about to render.
You're quite the interesting character. Alright. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release.
Really? Truly? You do such a kind service for a man such as myself?
I think that may be asking for a bit much. If the restaurant takes it to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. There's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Grand Chardonnay was the one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Meanwhile, I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck.
Please don't lay the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook in such fine wine without paying a single mirror. Shall I pay the piano in the restaurant per contract to remedy that?
I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be awkward having you back there. I for one don't think you'd mind a bit. Yeah. He sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us.
Well, I don't think I can just let things like this go. Let's see. Seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about lend my assistance in return for the wine?
Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these braces in their work?
Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring.
Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, it seems like having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work? Or our sanity?
Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you try to list my music genius in the same group.
That's kind of a line that gets me worried. Really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can count on the army to help us out, I have a feeling that we'd be short on manpower. Yeah, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if you do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped for the party. Are you going to be okay with that?
Of course, I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured.
Well, my expectations of you are already rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us. Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy while we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bowes' South Block. The weapon shop and orb factory were targeted, as were a number of the private residences. What? So, this is the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it's highly probable. The unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. I guess we'd better do an investigation of our own, then. Yes. I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money in your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they just link it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think that's the best way to keep things quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence.
Alrighty, my bosom companions. Shall we head to the South Block?
Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? Okay. Let me see. EP, hit, attack. You get 2 open slots. I can actually put stuff here. Ooh, okay. See enemies from a distance. That might be a good idea to have. And I guess... Petrify would be perfect for you. So I guess I'll give it to you, Olivier. I'm gonna slide a seal, but that's fine. Let's brace the guild.
We've received pin from the mayor of Maybelle and you investigative efforts thus far.
So that's for the missing airliner. 6,000 mirror, 5 BP gain, junior bracer 6.
Keep up the good work and be careful out there.
Stolen ring. I was burglarized the other day, and my jewelry ring is found to be among the missing items. It's quite valuable to me. If anyone happens to find it, please let me know. I live on Bowes' South Block. That seems to be the only one left. Alright. So, I guess we're gonna call it here now. And, well, stay tuned. Hopefully tomorrow night, I might be streaming a call. It might be a different game. I'll keep you guys posted, especially in the Discord server. So, normally I would probably just try to raid out, but I'm not going to right now. Actually, hold on. Is he still streaming, I wonder? Let's see if you're still streaming. Yes, you were. Alright, you know what? We are going to raid out. So, I'll get back into this part. If I could do this right. I think he raided me a little while ago. So we're gonna actually raid Shadow Dome Band, and so like I said, stay tuned tomorrow night, and well, that's pretty much all I can say in that one. So hopefully everybody had a good night and everything. So let's go sign up. Peace out, everybody.